Hello everyone, I'm Kichiko and welcome back to Lost in Random. So last time we finished up the last part of Two Town with the defeated Rome Moram. Took me 2 times and I died in the last round, so I had to do it all the way from the beginning. So that sucked. So now we're in Freedom. Freedom. Like freedom. Do I have to do these again? Yep, okay. And I think there was a pot as well. Maybe? Maybe not. But yeah, we have to catch up to the spider. The spider legs. Oops. What? Why? I feel like it shouldn't glow.
Not today, spider monster.
I'm looking for things. And unfortunately, those take top priority for me. That's an interesting place to have one. So, Freedom is where the Civil War happened, right? It's weird that it's supposed to be quote unquote better than 2 and 1, but with how run down it is, well, I mean, like looking at it, it definitely looks like it would have been like it was.
You! Oh, wait, wait!
It does look like it was better as far as the roads and the buildings, but war did not help it. Unless we're like in the snow. Oh, I just saw the ghosty lady. I mean, the ghosty thing. To be perfectly honest, I don't think any of these towns are good, or subdivisions or whatever, are gonna look good until we get to like 5 and 6.
Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
That's a scary thought. So yeah, those robots must be remnants of the war, right? So they're not gonna attack me or anything. I'm not gonna have to fight them, right? Right, game? I don't think I should be fighting giant robots. Well, actually, I mean, like, we did fight a giant person. Oh, that music, though. So they didn't even think about, like, rebuilding the third area? Did she hate it so much that she was just like, man, I don't like this place? And didn't want it to be rebuilt? So, like, where are the people in Threedom? Hmm? So, like, if you rolled a 3, you basically just out of luck. Like, more freshly out of luck than going to the first town? One town? Okay. There you go. I mean, like, it has more steel and metal. Because I think in the first one, there was a lot more wood and stuff. So I definitely see a difference there. I definitely see, like, the buildings that look better. Okay, so this is a point of no return. So did I get everything? 1 story page, 8 cards, 6 side quests. I feel like we're still kind of working our way through. Because we haven't even seen any people. I feel... Oh. People! Oh, is someone whirling the dice? Is a person turning... This looks like something I can walk on. Are we gonna watch someone? Well, that would explain why it's there. To take someone else.
I always knew I was a sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A six-star child is missing! I repeat,
A six-star is missing. Fight and be rewarded. Radical rules by the grace of the Queen.
Look! It's Bernie! From back home!
How did they all get to be
He'll be
six?
alive out here!
Go from the bottom all the way to the top. I guess that's like a success story. But I don't
the
know.
spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway.
Where are these people coming from? Oh, sorry. That was a huge yawn. It's a little bit later than usual. It's Friday, so that's why I'm recording a little bit later. Because I don't have to go to bed early. However, when I do that, I still get tired around the same time, so it doesn't really matter. If you've been awake since 5:30 or 5:40. Whoop. Hey, friend.
Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war.
Oh.
A murdered father. 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Well, there's no people right there.
Oi, looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though. Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be
Yeah.
careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh?
Mandy Dex, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let's trade cards!
But how did you manage to get out of Two Town?
Let me answer that question with a question. Who could possibly dwell on the past when we've got cards in the present?
Just answer the question.
Let's trade, shall we?
Mm. I know I don't want that. High roller, some of the dice, pad. Oh, yeah, that one. Ooh, super elixir. Oops. Wrong button. Super elixir. And then we also need to get rid of this one, lucky draw, and get huh. Okay. And get this one. Hmm. Because I do have two of those. Oh, but I guess I wonder why I have two. Oh, so I have one more of these, the ones with the one on them. Hmm.
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to...
Where's this bell? I don't want to ring a bell. Hey, people.
I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are.
What was I talking about?
This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose.
Looks like it's in better days. What a weird thing to own.
It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are.
That must be nice for you. I don't really care about nobility.
I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the Triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder.
You knew the king, you know the triplets. If you're royal, why aren't you fighting in the war? I feel
Just
like it's
so,
mostly just
but
about
I'm a distant
triplets.
relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
Okay, so I have to find his relative.
If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. That's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life.
Fascinating. Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment?
Sure I do.
Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings.
Let's pretend I don't. Oh, the three siblings? Yes, of course.
Oh, what fun. Yes, let's. So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me tell you about the three siblings involved. There's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north. And the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war?
So it's the coddled, so I'm guessing that one would be spoiled. Babied. The paranoid dude or the tough chick. All of them. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna say all of them.
Well, that's the sort of opinion that'll make nobody like you.
I don't care.
My word, what an opinion indeed.
Bye.
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this?
None of them.
None of them? None of them? Oh, I've never heard such an opinion before. It's bold. It's direct. It's quite possibly insane. I'll write it down right here in my survey.
You're welcome. Excuse me, have you seen any kids? I'm looking for a missing boy in 6 uniform. Have you seen him? I don't know if I would be doing that because it's probably like, why are you looking for them?
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this?
He's a friend in trouble and I'm worried. None of your business. No, I'm not going to do that one.
Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child.
So have you actually seen any kids running around?
Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid Count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all.
Well, thanks for whatever this was. So you won't remember me if, say, Nanny Fortuna ask?
I promise it, stranger.
Bah! Call me crazy! I've got half a mind to... what was I talking about?
Hello?
The attack has begun! The king must be saved!
Attack? From where? Which king? I thought he was killed.
What? Identify yourself, stranger!
I'm even. Who are you?
I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war.
The king you mentioned? Is that who you used to protect? Or what were things like before the war? I don't think she got...
Oh, even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years. Don't you remember?
Don't you remember? Right. Well, Nishka, I need to go. I don't.
What? How did you know my name?
What? You told it to me a few seconds ago. It was a lucky guess. I'm not good.
What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
I'm just gonna go.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister.
Do you know the way to one? Oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Well, this looks creepier than Two Town. Jeez. This is more menacing. Don't worry about it. Excuse me, have you seen any kids? Have you seen my friend Bernard? A boy in 6 uniform.
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing.
That's Bernie. Did you see where he went? That's my friend. Where is he now?
Can't rightly say, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does.
Who's the Shadow Man? Can you tell me about the Shadow Man?
Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
I have Dicey.
But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does.
Okay. You mean it's not this person? He looks kind of shadowy and creepy looking. More creepy looking than the other people that look like him with different names. Not that I mind. Excuse me, have you seen a kid around?
Kids never run around here unsupervised.
Excuse me, sir.
That's what the Shadow Man ensures.
Have you seen a boy yay high in 6er uniform?
All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him.
Everyone seems to fear him.
As well they should. You should be afraid, child.
I am not.
Find Margaret Tuck lurking around here somewhere. She can tell you more.
Okay. But thanks. Can you stop being where I am? Excuse me, have you seen any kids?
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
No, you're not. Please, it's important that my friend's in trouble. I'm busy too, trying to save a child.
Everything's important to someone. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now.
The Shadow Man? What do you mean by has them?
Oh, you really are in over your head.
I know you know how to find the Shadow Man. Tell me, you think the Shadow Man took Bernard?
If it was anyone, it was him. That's just who he is. None of us can change our nature. That's what I believe. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him.
Please do.
The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrew Alley. And he can always see you, but you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrew Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you see.
So he's a ghost?
If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrew Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting.
Which way do I want to go? Yo, that looks kind of dark and spooky. Where am I? Okay. Yeah, this is kind of dark. I don't want going down there.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Yes, please.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Yes.
The Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He'll come and take your child away. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day.
Oh, thank you. I'm good for Shadow Man facts now. Tell me more.
He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. He'll come out the walls when the daylight's done. Snuff out Molly Grow Alley's lights. Then you best run, for the last night of the Shadow Man has begun.
Thanks, I think.
Sounds to me like you're fixin' to go see him. I wouldn't thank me just yet.
Okie dokie. Excuse me.
You want to know about the Shadow Man? That's...
There's candy here. We're not gonna look at it? Didn't he have candy? You're not gonna look at this? Okay. Guess we have to go down this spooky alley. Streetlight terminal. Oh god. So creepy, yo. Any jars? Don't scare me. I have a dice. I'll chuck him at him. Chuck him at you. Okay, so we have to stand on things.
Go on, Dicey!
Uh-oh.
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Okay. No, I don't wanna. Go. Okay. How creepy can it be? Run. Run. Ooh. Run. Oh, that is creepy as. Oh.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
What? You think I'm afraid of you? Because I'm not. What are you? Let Bernard go. What are you?
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night.
The boogeyman?
I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war.
Yeah.
He's mine now. won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage.
Release him now. This is literal kidnapping. Please just give him to me.
You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me.
I'm tougher than I look.
That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' war to end.
You're a master. What do you care about peace? No offense, but you don't strike me as the peace and flowers type.
Oh, I'm not. I'm the creature that moves in the dark type. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that.
Okay. Oh. You want me to end this war how?
I don't care how. I don't care about anything even. Except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder.
That's just a costume my friend wears, and how do you know this is a dice?
I've been around for centuries even. I know more than your mortal world has forgotten. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again.
How do you know about Odd? But he has been watching us, so he's most likely been listening to our conversations that we've been having with people. How do you know about Odd? But I know nothing about stopping wars. I accept your request, even only to save my friend.
For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
Okie dokie.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
This is where the candy was. Right? Yeah.
It's not fair. I can't. I won't.
Do we have to talk to Nishka? She seems to be the only one that would.
That
How?
poor woman, completely mad.
Were you
Have
here
seen
before?
Nishka? That poor woman, completely mad. Oh, it's so sad. A brilliant warrior and protector, but now hopelessly insane. You mustn't listen to what she says, stranger. It's all madness. Someone should do something.
Nishka, I'm here to ask you questions.
Who dares attack the king? My blade thirsts for traitors, attackers, devils! You, I remember you.
Oh,
We've
you remember?
spoken before, haven't we?
Yes. Earlier today, Nishka, we spoke about the king of this land, remember?
No, I don't. I don't remember much, and I'm sorry. What did you want?
How did this war start?
Oh, with the children. The 3 children. Well, something happened.
Did one of the triplets murder the king? I'm sorry, Niska, but did you kill the king?
There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please don't cry. You've lost so much.
I'm sorry. It was such a shame, such a. I'm sorry. I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you?
Oh my gosh. I feel like someone did it to her. I feel like one of the triplets in their assailants did something to her to make her forget. Or have her memories be inconsistent. But anyway, I'd like to ask about the triplets. Can you remember something that could help stop this war? I'm not going to say that, but anyway.
The children of the king. Such beautiful babies. They grew up into such wonderful young men and women. The Duke, the Baroness, and the Count. Such a gift. The entire royal court was so. The court was so. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't remember.
Okay. Tell me about the Count, tell me about the Baroness, tell me about the Duke.
He's paranoid, capricious, and fearful. But his heart's in the right place. He once accused me of trying to assassinate him just because I tried to get him to finish his vegetables. We all had a lovely laugh about it later. Or at least, I think we did.
Now, granted, now that you say that because of the fact that he's paranoid, I thought you was planning on assassinating him. I'm not sure why he would think, like, his father is out to get him. But, you know, if you're paranoid, you think of any type of situation or scenario. And, like, retaliating based off that paranoia. Okay, the Baroness.
She's tough as nails. Tough as cannons, really. Duty-bound and haughty, but she can back it up. And woe be to those who cross her. She once aimed a cannon at me to stop me from giving her a bath. The only thing that impresses her is war.
Okay, so maybe for the Baroness, maybe she had an argument or disagreement with the king, and because of that, maybe assassinated him or went against him. The Duke.
I wouldn't call him a glutton for life, more of a bon vivant. He loves all the finer things. He's baroque, decadent, you might say spoiled, but I'd say he's really more cultured. He once told me his goal was to eat every animal in the kingdom, all in one single dish. He achieved it a week later, and said the dish was as delicious as it was disappointing.
Okay, so I feel like I kind of see him murdering the king, unless that's just a red herring and it is him. Or it was him. I'd like to talk about something else, please.
Oh, that's very nice. You're a nice young lady.
Can you remember something that could help stop this war? Can you tell me more about the triplets? We already asked that, so.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then, poof, But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it.
How can I convince the Triplets to give me all 4 things? If I brought you the objects that would help you remember who murdered the king, how would I get
sorry,
those?
Find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember.
I return to you with those 4 things. 4 objects is a lot to find in that battlefield, but it's all I have to go on. I'm not gonna do that. Oh.
That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Excuse me, what? I wanted to see what this bill does. Nothing? Yeah, okay.
It's funny. Your little friend up there reminds me of something. He seems so small and quiet, but a memory somewhere is whispering to me that he's so... Oh, what's the word?
Powerful.
Ah, yes, I remember now. Dangerous. He's brimming with power, isn't he? The power to reshape the world, ready to blow, just waiting for the trigger.
Yeah, that's Dicey, alright.
What were we talking about again?
Dicey. But anyway, I don't have money, so 120, that's not gonna be enough to get anything. Yeah, let's go. What if it was the queen that killed him? It's like, I'm gonna get these siblings to fight. Hello?
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power?
He's a cool person. Cool dude. I mean, person.
And now, even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the roll!
Trenches. The sword bridges? Okay.
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Hi there, I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner.
The master planner is named Tea Time Tootsie. Who's your boss now, since the king is gone?
The Nanny Fortuna, of course. When you're this good, it'd be a crime not to share your skills with the world. Literally. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know.
What's your secret? You can't be that good at predicting this chaos.
Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the colossuses moves.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's unprecedented observation. I noticed.
Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it.
Are you planning on telling the Baroness? I bet that sort of sneaky move would please the paranoid Count. That sounds too aggressive for the Duke. You don't work for him, do you?
By the order of Nane Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them. Although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Maybe I will. Goodbye, tea time. I'll return with descriptions. Um. Okay, the battlefield is there. Oh, okay, places that we already done. I'll just stay here. Okay. Good to know. Who is unblocked? The counts, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Nicey, over there!
Someone has entered your ruin, castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Righty. He's crazy. Crazy paranoid.
Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cards. And I've got good news for you.
Actually, I'm gonna save my money.
The Count? I love that guy.
Sure you do. You love the Count? The Count is great.
Finally! Someone speaking sense around here. There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. It's super normal to go even crazier because your imaginary friend Shmoo is missing.
What? Are you in denial? Tell me about this plush.
Now that's something I'll absolutely deny. I definitely love the Count, and I'm not just saying this because I truly regret our leadership. I deny it. Okay, I gotta go. If we talk too long, someone might think we're conspiring against him, which again, it's great. Can't wait until the Queen rolls her dice and it's our time to fight and maybe die for him again. It's so great and normal. The Count? I love that guy.
Okie dokie. So you have giant mechas, machines, robots, while also having your actual subjects fighting at the same time. Okay. Well, they must be far away enough where, well, I definitely know that this place is bigger, or at least seems bigger. Hi there. I want to go in there. Okay. Hello. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna take you regardless. Oh. What? What the heck? Is that a knight or something? Ooh, nice. They are in the same area, so that's good. Ah. Freaking birds. Whoa. Oh, yes. Ow. Go away. Ow! Ow! Okay, let's see. Mm. Go away. Haha. Anyway.
You're here to kill me, aren't you?
Nope. I'm here to help. No, I just want to... No, sir. I want to live forever and...
Want to murder me?
Stop. I want to help end this war. Sir, I want to help you be victorious.
Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl?
Where do you think I just came from? I can take anyone or anything.
I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike
What?
you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle every day in my mind.
Right. Impressive, my liege.
You're being obsequious. You're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill me.
I'm not an assassin, Count. I'm literally a child.
Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it
I
in
mean,
stories that may or may not have been based on truth.
If I promise not to assassinate you, will you tell me how I can end this war? Sir, please. All I want is to end the war.
End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up.
Is there anything you need, Count? Tell me what's wrong and I'll see if I can help.
What's wrong? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped.
Your bodyguard is dead. The war goes poorly. Who's Count Shmoo?
Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child.
I know where she is. Nishka was your bodyguard too? I've met her. She's not well.
She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father.
Do you know what happened to the murder weapon?
Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me?
No. You know what? Yeah.
Well, good.
The war goes poorly.
War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I've died and then I'm interested. In avoiding it, obviously.
Who's Count Shmoo?
The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that?
Shmoo is not a plushie or a stuffed animal, is it? Nishka, your bodyguard, is alive. Will you come with me and visit her?
Even if she's alive,
She
that
is.
leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen.
Okay, so...
So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you...
something that sparks a memory for Nishka. What's the most memorable thing you've got?
Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal?
A finger? Deal. Or you could just give it to me now?
What? No! Do my quest first!
Fine.
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending this war in freedom.
Oh, so this is what the rest of these was for, but I just stayed in one area.
Bold of you to be just running around here. The 3 robots out there always just destroying things. They don't care for our kind, you know. They'll step on you as easily as we step on ants. The war, it's killing this city. It's killing us. And I don't know how to fix it.
I thought everyone here in the High Bet Haven loved him. Isn't that 3-son talking like that? Isn't that 3, what? The shadow? What else can you tell me about the Count? He must have some good sides.
Tokamarahita keshkamane heno kokos kina takero kaskorahane okos kemenena norne home koske kaikamalik pa kaskira kamohene nahaina kamohene
He
kaskira
said it was a plushie though.
korahane kena okos kemenena go takapoin keino golkash og nosnik narmene rak gamnarf dog og dog.
Okay. Trying to get to a stopping point where it's safe so I don't have to do the whole talking to people again. So I'm guessing that I will have to roll the dice to open up that path to get to the next area. Let's see. Weapon. Yes. Weapon. Please and thank you. I don't have enough of that. What's this? Lance? I love lances! I can't afford it either. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll this next number so we can proceed on. I was like, where's Dicey?
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Alright. Saving. Alright. So that is our stopping point. We're gonna go towards the Duke's placey place. And continue on. So with that, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Enjoy the rest of your day or your night. And this is Kichiko signing out. Goodbye, everyone.